Today, I will show you what is happening in Pripyat after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Well, all houses here are in bad conditions, as you know everything was stolen even before the war. And the apartments usually look like simple concrete blocks. Lift. It was probably also open to get the motors stolen, to steal the metal thing in here. There is a cabin on the second floor. By the way, there is some furniture still left. Even a bathtub. By the way, it's cast iron. I thought all of them were stolen already. Can you imagine this is clothespin that here since 1986? A mistress has put it in here. And for 37 years this clothespin has been staying here, not moving a single inch. Look, I've found an invitation to what? Dear parents, a living together generates more happiness if it's combined with mutual love. There will be a grand registration of marriage of your son/daughter, head of Pripyat's registry office. Can you imagine? Interesting, were they lucky to celebrate the marriage? That's crazy. Guys, I swear, when you are just wandering alone, it's so cool. Like in childhood. The brain works completely different. You are getting alone with yourself and getting invested into this like it's some sort of video game. Abelot, he is a cool guy. Wow, look. An entrance to the basement from the balcony. And what is inside the basement? I didn't take a dosimeter with me. In my childhood, it would be one of the best places for me to hang out. Pianka? Or what is it? Pripyat's conservation. These jars have been chilling here for 37 years. And those are deeper, they are somewhat clean. Just look. I went upstairs a few floors. And every floor lift doors are torn out. I don't know, maybe someone needed alumni inside of them. Lift is somewhere below. Friends, you can support the release of our videos on Patreon. This will help us keep making videos and translating them for you. Another trigger for me is that I've been born and raised in a similar panel house. And for me, these are like very familiar slums. It feels like it's your neighborhood. Okay, we are trying to fit through to check on Stalker House.
2 stories high, by the way.
Wow, surnames of the residents.
Yeah, maybe someone will know somebody from this list.
You are checking for booby traps?
Well, there were Russians here. We can expect anything.
Guys, this is Rostik. He is our fighter friends, a part of the fighting stalkers. He is our friends and comrade. And now he'll show us his old stalker apartment.
Make yourself at home. Here on the street of Chernobyl, there are 2-story apartments. Like this.
For real, I didn't know?
I've never seen 2-story apartment.
All of it is one apartment. We can go upstairs. Here was a living room. There was a sofa, TV.
You can mask it and nobody will know.
2 rooms.
There was our storage room and we had a bathroom. Stalker house.
Wow, it's so clean. Does anybody know about this place?
You know, when I was here back in 2021, it was completely different. It was significantly more clean. It was either found by the Russians or our policemen. They took the pillows. Here was a storage room for canned meat. Basically, this house was found. AFU coffee cups. Someone was clearly here after the invasion.
Drinking water. Stalker slippers.
This is an ideal stalker apartment. You don't need to sleep on the floor. You sleep on the beds with comfy pillows. You have a comfort of a home. You can go out and have a walk. Your favorite city is outside the windows. 2 minutes from the city center. 2 minutes to the Pripyat metro. All the comforts. This is an expensive stalker apartment. Everybody can say what they want, but stalkers know how to live fancy.
You were covering the windows at night?
Yeah, we did. We used candles because they cast less light. We are rich stalkers. We have friends at checkpoint and police station. I can talk about it freely. Because there won't be any more stalking in the way it was before. So I can speak freely about that. I had friends telling me, hey, the police will go on patrol now. And my group, mainly 12 to 15 people, would go silent when I was telling them that police were on patrol. It was dead silence. We were like at home here. We had the whole city in our hands. We could go to any apartment, to the center, or anywhere else. We can chill here or there. It's the best stuff to experience your youth.
You have spent dozens of nights here? Hundreds?
More.
Look at this cunning cat in the middle.
And he has no nose because he has syphilis. And Fish is smiling.
Right now, I want to remember a lot of my friends that are unfortunately have passed away. Those were the stalkers who went fighting. They just loved their lives. They loved to go to the zone. They loved their home. And unfortunately, the invaders have come to take away our houses, our fun, our entertainment.
And Pripyat.
And our Pripyat. And so they took up arms. And many of them are unfortunately have been killed. I won't be able to spend time with them in Pripyat no more. Therefore, all my success, I dedicate to them, in memory of my friends.
Rainbow Convenience Store. I've never been here, never heard of it. Wow guys, pianos. Dozens of the pianos.
Dear friends, this is a neighboring pavilion. All sorts of electronics were sold here. If we enter and Russians didn't steal anything, you'll witness TVs saved here from 1986. And they weren't sold.
Whoa, cool. It's like in a gadget stores. You just come in and buy.
Wow. Rostik, this is cool. I mean, I've read a lot about Pripyat, but I've never even seen photos of this.
Sus, step away. Did you find booty traps in Pripyat?
As of now, we found 3,000 explosive devices in the city, mostly around checkpoint, Didyatki. Also, around Duga too, it's a military district. That was previously called camp. They thought it was our active military base that we left before the invasion.
3,000?
Around that number.
Like Russians alone?
Well, yeah. It's all of them. All explosive devices, booby traps, mines, shells, all of them. It's quite dangerous to be here in general. But we are going to the places that we have already checked. To be honest, if I were to go on foot to the forest and cross it like I was doing this before, I wouldn't do it without the bomb squad, because it's quite dangerous.
Did the missile struck here? Wow, look how many of these things there are. Dozens of them.
7,000s.
121, 113, 0.30 is a norm, and here we have 113. Unit of measure is microsievert.
9,000s.
What is it?
It's a joker.
Listen, guys, this is the equipment that was provided for us by the Germans or other country right after the explosion. It's very radioactive. It was meant to be used to throw away the radioactive garbage from the fourth generator block. But they mixed the settings. Our side told the German that the radiation level is 3 at max, but it was 1,000 times more. It drove to the top, and after 3 seconds it stopped moving. And currently it is stored here. But it was really on the roof of the fourth block. And what do we have now? Anyway, a lot. Guys, these are uranium rods that were descended to the reactor. The radiation level is quite high. The depth of immersion was regulating the power of the generator block. They are stored here. You can see a lot of them. And the radiation here is extremely high because there are uranium rods.
It's been 2 years since we have been here, where we left our SuperSus. We left it here. In our first episodes where we would recolor ourselves and going crazy, Pripyat has generated a lot of emotions for us. After the little time we had here, though me and Dima aren't really stalkers, we were just passing by this kind of thing. But still, Pripyat has gifted us with a lot of pleasant emotions, a lot of new acquaintances. Thank you, Dima, for bringing us here. And it's kind of... I see the wheel, but I kind of feel empty inside. Like a very weird feeling.
Unfortunately, the exclusion zone has become a fighting zone. And stalking turned into going to the guys on the front to help them and support them.
By the way, though I have been here many times, I've never sat in the Ferris wheel. Listen, the seats here are just like the seats in the trolley bus. How many years passed already? 36 years already?
It's been 37 years.
It just has been 37 years. And this wheel isn't turning. By the way, be careful, the radiation has started to consume my hand already. The skin started to become dark. Guys, this is a very popular carousel which was present until Lindemann video, because mostly all the excursions attendants weren't allowed even to touch it. And then the video comes out where till Lindemann just drives it like no problem. And so there was kind of a scandal, in a vibe of why was he allowed, and we are not.
Guys, here Russians got drunk and started destroying toilets for luck. It was expensive for them, but they did.
There are a lot of broken toilets.
It was a place of happiness, a place of childhood entertainment. Kinds were hanging out here, having fun. And now it has become a place of sadness and desolation. Rides.